Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my brothers and sisters, and to every sincere listeners, welcome back. Today our lesson is Surah Al-Baqarah Ayat 5. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. Those are upon guidance from their Lord, and those are the successful. In our last lessons, we met the muttaqeen. We learned their 5 qualities: believe in the unseen, establishing prayer, spending from what they have been given, believing in all divine revelation, and certainty about the hereafter. 5 qualities of the heart and action available to any human being in any culture, in any century. And today, Allah responds to those 5 qualities with promise. Not a long promise, not a complicated promise. 2 short sentences, but for us, the most important 2 sentences a human being can hear: أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. Those are upon guidance from their Lord, and those they are the successful. Before we go deeper, I want you to notice something beautiful about how this ayah is constructed. In Arabic, أولئك means those ones. It is a word that points like a finger directing your attention to something specific. Allah uses it twice in this one short ayah. Ulaika, those ones are upon guidance. Wa ulaika, and those same ones are the successful. The repetition is intentional. It is emphasizes, it is Allah saying, I want you to be absolutely clear about who I am talking about. The same people, the muttaqeen, they receive both things, guidance and success together, inseparably. The first promise, guidance from their Lord, Al-Huda min Rabbihim, upon guidance from their Lord. Now, notice the preposition used here. Not they have guidance, not they have find guidance, not they were given guidance once. Allah, upon, and on top of, standing on. This is the image of someone standing firmly on solid ground. Not someone who visited guidance briefly and then moved on. Not someone who glimpsed it from a distance. Someone whose entire life is built upon it, who stands on it, who moves forward from it, and then min Rabbihim, from their Lord. Not from a scholar, not from a tradition, not from a culture, not from a family, from their Rabb, the one who knows them completely, who created them, who sustains them, who knows exactly what guidance they need at every stage of their lives. This is deeply comforting, because human guidance, even from the wisest people, is always limited, always incomplete, always shaped by the limitation of the one giving it. But guidance from your Rabb, from the one who designed you, who knows every corner of your heart, that guidance fits you perfectly in every season of your life, in every difficulty, in every confusion. The muttaqeen are not standing on human wisdom alone. They are standing on something that will not ship beneath them. The second promise, true success. وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ, and those, they are the successful. Now, this word muflihun in Arabic, falah, the root of this word carries a rich and layered meanings. It means success, but not the success the modern world usually celebrates. Falah in classical Arabic was used for a farmer, someone who breaks open the earth, plants with patience, tends with care, and eventually receives the harvest. It's not the success of a single moment, not a rival video, not a sudden win. It's the success of someone who works with reality, who understands the process, who plants in the right season, who waits with certainty, and who receives a harvest that is real, lasting, and nourishing. Muflihun, the unsuccessful tones, are people whose success is not just visible today, it's rooted, it's growing, it will bear fruit in life and fully in the next. The philosophical and wisdom point what is real success. I want to speak honestly to every listener here, Muslim, Christian, atheist, everyone. We live in a world that defines success very loudly and very specifically. Wealth, status, followers, fame, comfort, achievement. And these things are not wrong in themselves, but the question worth asking honestly. How many people have achieved all of these and still feel empty? History is full of people who reached the top of every worldly measure and found nothing waiting for them here, because worldly success, even at its greatest, is temporary. It ends. It can be taken. It can disappoint it. But Falah, the success the Quran describes, is different in its very nature. It's success that begins in the heart, in belief, in prayer, in generosity, in certainty. It grows through consistent, patient action, like a seed becoming a tree, and it reaches its fullest expression beyond this world, in a place where no loss is possible. This is not the Quran dismissing worldly life. The Quran values this life deeply, as a field for planting, a place for building, a preparation for what is permanent. But it's the Quran redefining success at its root. The success is not what you accumulate, it's what you become and where you arrive. To our Christian and Jewish friends, the concept of true success being rooted in righteousness rather than worldly achievement lies deeply in your tradition too. Psalm 1, which we mentioned earlier, describes the blessed person as one whose delight is in God's law, like a tree planted by stream of water, bearing a fruit in its season, whose leaf does not wither. Not the person with the most gold, not the person with the most power, the person rooted in God's guidance. In Micah 6:9, one of the most beautiful words in the Hebrew scripture, what does the Lord require of you but to do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God? Justice, kindness, humility before God. These are qualities of the muttaqeen, described in different words, in a different language, in a different century. but pointing unmistakably in the same direction. My brothers and sisters, the bigger pictures, step back and look at the opening of Surah Al-Baqarah as one complete unit. Ayah 1, Alif Lam Mim, mystery, attention, and invitation to reflect. Ayah 2, this is the book, no doubt, guidance for the muttaqeen. And verse Ayah 3-4, here is who the muttaqeen are. 5 qualities of heart and action. Ayah 5, here is what they receive, guidance from their Lord and true lasting success. This is a complete and self-contained opening argument. The Quran is saying this book guides, but it guides specifically those who approach it with these qualities, and those who are guided receive the deepest form of success a human life can hold. It's an invitation, not a treat, not a condition designed to exclude, a description of a path and a promise to those who walk it. Brothers and sisters, let this ayah do something specific in your life this week. When you feel pulled towards something the world calls success, pause for one moment. Ask yourself honestly, is this Fala? Is this the kind of success that will still matter when I stand before my Rabb? Not in this wrong, not should I feel guilty. Simply, is this rooted? Is this the harvest I truly want from my life? And for those moments when you feel discouraged, when you are trying to do the right things but the results are not visible yet, remember this ayah. Ulaika ala hudam min rabbihim. You are standing on guidance from your Lord, not on your own understanding, not on your own strength, on His guidance from Him directly to you personally. That is not a small thing. That's the most solid ground a human being can stand on. Brothers and sisters, one ayah, 2 sentences, 2 promises. Guidance from the Rabb who knows you completely, and success, the real kind, the rooted kind, the kind that does not end when the world changes or when life becomes difficult. These 2 promises are not reserved for scholar, not for saints, not for the spiritually perfect. They are for the muttaqeen, the conscious ones, the ones who developed 5 qualities and chose to stand on what is real. And the door to that is always open. To every person listening today, whatever your past, whatever your doubts, whatever your distance from these qualities right now, the path described in these opening ayahs is not